Data compiled from 150,000 routes determine that the 1,100 miles journey from Santiago, Chile to Vito Vido, Bolivia is the most turbulent flight on Earth. The 3-hour trip is almost entirely over the Andes. Passengers on board this flight, heading to Tierra del Fuego, learned why the Andes are bad for turbulence. In this video, Bestmediatv tells most unbelievable plane. Turbulence caught on camera. Like and subscribe. Let's start.
In a terrifying mid-air emergency, the Singapore Airlines flight, with many Australians on board, hit severe turbulence and was forced to make an emergency landing in Bangkok. Live to Europe Bureau Chief Hugh Whitfield in London. Hugh, a terrifying ordeal for passengers and crew.
If turbulence freaks you out, avoid flying over the Andes Mountains in South America. Data compiled from 150,000 routes determine that the 1,100 miles journey from Santiago, Chile to Vito Vido, Bolivia is the most turbulent flight on Earth. The 3-hour trip is almost entirely over the Andes. Passengers on board this flight, heading to Tierra del Fuego, learned why the Andes are bad for turbulence. Thankfully, pilots and ATC can recognize the signs of mountain wave turbulence and reroute the flight. They're also not as violent if the plane hits them head-on. Getting hit from the side is a different story, as seen in this video.
Singapore Airlines flight SQ321 was en route from London Heathrow to Singapore when it hit what the airline describes as sudden extreme turbulence off Myanmar.
These are 10 of the worst landing fails from my series, Weekly Dose of Aviation. In this video, we've got engine failures, brake failures, crashes, and more. And this first one is bad. This DHL Boeing 757 broke in half after sliding off the runway during an emergency landing in Costa Rica. The plane was forced to make the landing after its hydraulic system failed, but luckily, no. On June 21st of 2022, Red Air Flight 2023 descended into Miami International Airport, having just flown from the Dominican Republic. If you've never heard of Red Air, that's because they're a new Dominican company formed in 2020. They only have 3 planes. One of those planes was heading in for repairs after this rough landing in Miami. Upon landing, the left main gear collapsed, causing the left wing to skid against the ground moments before stopping. The right and nose landing gears also collapsed, causing damage to the plane's front end and a fire on the right side. They also snapped a communication tower along the way, but that was the least of their worries. Thankfully, all 130 passengers and 10 crew members made it off the plane safely. As of today, we are not sure what caused the accident. It was either bad luck or faulty manufacturing. There seems to be a lot more of the latter going around these days. The Starbus A340 landing too fast due to a flaps issue, forcing it to land without flaps.
There are reports more than 70 people have needed hospital treatment. At least 7 people are listed as in a critical condition. A lineup of ambulances scrambling to the scene to greet the aircraft as it landed in Bangkok, with triage tents set up on the tarmac to treat some of those injured. 211 passengers and 18 crew were on board the Boeing 777. It is a flight, of course, very popular with Australians heading home from the UK and Europe. 56 Australians were among the passengers. That is the most from any country.
No one was injured. This Boeing 777 was just about to touch down, but then it started gaining altitude again in order to land. Before it was too late, the pilot slammed it into the ground.
Shut up and sit down. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Where's Homeland Security? There should be Homeland Security. Step away from me. I don't care if I'm scared. I don't care. I don't care. Women will be fine. Back down. Why are you scared? Why should you be scared? We have gone about this. Well, tell them to bring SWAT to shoot me down, because they're going to have to shoot me down today. Remember that. Where are they diverting us? Because wherever it is, there's going to be a bloodbath everywhere. You run away. You can all run away if you want. And then you can run. I won't kill you. I'm an officer. You can put up your hands and say, don't kill me then, or don't approach me, because I'm an officer.
Crossing air that's moving this way and this way. So different
Ladies and gentlemen, please return to your seat and fasten your seatbelt. Because of turbulent weather, we will be suspending all the in-flight services until further notice. We apologize for any inconvenience caused. Thank you.
I think it's climbing. Yeah, it's climbing.
Thanks for joining. Stay tuned and subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos.